we are finally gonna get to learn a little bit more about Adventure Awaits today. They announced the pack with a reveal trailer last week, and now today, the gameplay trailer comes out. Usually the difference between the two is that the announcement trailer is kind of like a highlight reel showing loads of cool stuff from the pack really quickly, and then the gameplay trailer is a little bit slower paced, usually significantly longer, and it explains a lot more stuff. So there's probably gonna be a voiceover in this, they're gonna show us more of the UI and like more of the actual gameplay coming in the pack. I think going into this, I'm still feeling kind of weird about the pack. Not necessarily in a bad way, because I think I'm actually pretty excited about it. More so just because I don't really know what to expect. They've been talking a lot and teasing a lot about these custom venues and these getaways that we can host, but I'm still not fully grasping what a custom venue actually is. So I'm hoping we're gonna get a lot more detail on those in this trailer today. I also had a really strong reaction to the imaginary friend announcement last week. I was so shocked and like so horrified by it that I was like near tears in my trailer reaction video. I don't think I've ever had a reaction like that to a Sims 4 thing. So I'm a little bit scared of what they're gonna show me about imaginary friends today, but maybe it'll improve my opinion of them. I don't know. But obviously, as per usual, we are going to watch and react to this gameplay trailer together and then go through anything else that they post about Adventure Awaits today. Oftentimes on trailer days, they'll post blog posts explaining more about the pack and about the world, so we'll read through any of that as well. I was so excited when I first clicked on this trailer because there was a video instead of like a still thumbnail for the premiere, so I thought I was gonna get some more information about the pack, but it's actually just an advertisement for the early purchase content. It's them trying to show me the Toasty Tower lamp, the Toasty Tootsie socks, and the Toast Tea kettle. If you buy the pack by November 13th, you'll get these 3 bonus items. I don't think these are that exciting of bonus items, but I actually kind of prefer that because it means people miss out less. Like, there's not really a huge issue if you miss out on these socks, right? They're just socks. It's not as good as like the super cute whale slide from Growing Together, so this is my preference. I'm actually honestly kind of glad that it's just boring content. I kind of want to theorize about the trailer a little bit before it comes out, just because it's kind of fun to talk about. I feel like normally with these trailers, they have a sim that they're kind of telling us the story of, and the other trailer had that little boy who grew up to become the camp counselor. So part of me thinks that this trailer is gonna be like voiced over by him, and he's gonna tell us the story of his life, but also they kind of already did that in the other trailer, so would they bring him back, or would it be a different one of the townies? I do think that no matter who the sim is, it will probably have them start out as a kid and then have them grow up and like continue their life, because they've got this whole focus on like childhood memories and formative moments and whatever all that means, so it feels like the most logical format for the trailer. I have a few other questions that I'm hoping they're going to answer with this. Specifically, I want to know if I can make hotels. That's like my big #1 question, because to me, and like my hope about this, is that this custom venue thing is a way that you can make hotels, but they just aren't calling it hotels because it's more than that. Because if you call it a hotel pack, then it's like only hotels. But since it's a custom venue pack, it's got a lot more customization there, so you could make other things. Like, you don't have to stay overnight. Hotels are kind of a small box, but custom venue is a little bit more of a broad term. So I think from their perspective, that broad term is better. But for us, that broad term is just more confusing because it's like kind of vague. What does it actually mean? Also, the first trailer showed loads of other skills. There was like a paper craft skill and a butterfly catching thing. I'm really curious to learn more about those. They confirmed there's a new woohoo. We haven't seen anything about a new death, so I'm kind of hoping they're gonna show off a new death as well. I think if they don't show us a death in this trailer, it means there probably isn't a death in the pack, which is kind of disappointing. But the trailer does not actually start for another 16 minutes. So I'm just gonna sit here and stare at my screen until the countdown starts, and then we'll come back and we'll watch it together. Okay, it's 10:57. I'm a little bit scared of what's gonna happen because I've never seen a premiere with a video like this as the thumbnail. Like, is it gonna refresh itself like it usually does, or do I have to refresh it? I don't know. It's just different than normal, so it's weirding me out. Oh, okay, it started. Well, this is a boring countdown. This is like the standard YouTube default one. Boo. Why am I getting anxious? It's just a Sims trailer. It is not that big of a deal. I think it's just because of the countdown. Like, anytime there's a countdown, it makes me feel like kind of scared. I don't know if that makes sense. It's the anticipation. I think it's like a anticipation anxiety or something. Okay, here we go. Everybody take a breath. Oh no.
It feels like
Oh
life
no.
could use a fast forward button. But I think what it really needs is a play button. And I'm not just saying that because I wouldn't exist otherwise. So come on, adventure awaits!
The imaginary friend
When
is
Nigel was a
narrating.
kid, life was full of fun. super cool playgrounds, retro video games, even the silly game of hand shapes. I win! Wait, did I win? I've got a rock. Occasionally, he'd go off and do his own thing, which was fine. No, I mean it. As an imaginary friend, I was just like the others of my kind. It was my duty to be there for my kid when he needed me. But every kid grows up, and plenty leave us
Say goodbye forever?
behind. Not Nigel. Our friendship was so strong. He made me real. No goodbyes here.
Oh, normal.
Now I get to experience everything this world has to offer.
Thank God.
We're all about adventure in Gibby Point, and there's none better than a getaway. Say goodbye to your everyday routine, and hello to something new. If you're not sure where to start, there are 3 unique venues ready for you to explore, where you can host or plan the perfect getaway. Getaways have a schedule to keep you on track, but some also introduce other elements to keep you on your toes, like rules. My memories with Nigel at camp are awesome. But I get it if you want to create something new, like a luxury bed and breakfast, say. Or maybe an evil villain social hideaway.
Yeah, imaginary friends
I
evil.
reckon it's
Oh,
easiest to
okay, this
modify
is
an
good.
existing getaway, since they already have built-in schedules and roles. But you can always make the days as full or as chill as you like.
Oh my God.
Choose where your getaway will be, how long it is, or if it's a weekly thing. And add some rules if you like. Want a camp of little prodigies? Well, there's a rule to get them building skills faster, and another to send them packing. Who knows? Your choices could result in some formative moments for these kids. Taking the time to build her archery skills and completing this challenge could change the direction of her life forever. See, she's unlocked a new trait to help her maintain her focus. Focus? Focus! Whoops, sorry, got sidetracked there. Let's shift focus away from getaways and over to custom venues. Create your own, or try one created by others to get the old imagination train moving. You can design and customize it to have its own schedule, roles, and behaviors for visitors.
Oh my God.
And if you want, you can host all kinds of getaways there, like an amazing cooking competition.
The Great Gibby Bake Off.
Designed for it. I just want to jump in here. I've always wanted to crush one of these challenges.
That was fairy bread.
Someone's a little competitive. Now, imagine what other possibilities are out there.
Survivor!
Yeah, it's a survival competition.
Oh, that excites me. I love Survivor.
Hey, the getaway system can take you places you'd never expect. Just sim it and see.
Okay. Ooh, it's over. No, I wanted more. I wanted more than that. I wasn't ready for it to end. It's like 4 minutes long. I was so shocked by the imaginary friend being the narrator that I feel like I didn't even really register the first couple seconds of this video. So I might have to watch it again, but I'll watch it again muted this time so that we can like revisit, regroup, kind of break down the new things that we're seeing. You guys, I'm like really trying to like them. I'm really trying to like them, but every time I see it, it just makes me so uncomfortable. I can't do it. I really don't like him. I think it's supposed to be cute. Like, it's supposed to be kind of like Toy Story. Like, my toys are my friends, but I don't feel that way about it. He's so unsettling looking. And I'm really trying to give him a chance. Honest, I really am. I don't know if I can do it. Okay, I'm gonna watch it again though, but first, I kind of want to pause and look at some of this stuff because I'm seeing a new hardwood floor. This is a kind of cool new wallpaper. It's got like cabins and trees, new rug, new dining table and chairs. This is kind of like a cool new cabinet storage thing by the front door, it looks like. I am pretty sure these are just base game kitchen cabinets, so that kind of stinks. I do love this Sims hair. Every hair that I've seen, I've really liked so far. The trailer like jumps the imaginary friend between a few new spaces. This is a new rug again. I think we've got a new fireplace right here. There's a new bookshelf cabinet thing on the wall. new lantern light, new table. There's a duck picture. I just don't really care about this, like the leggings and outdoorsy cast set. Like, we only need so many hiking boots. Is that a controversial opinion? I just don't really care about this. The toddler has a kind of cute outfit. I like the tie-dye t-shirt. Oh, here's a new bathroom sink and a new bathtub. This is kind of a cool new flooring. Oh, there's a new kid's desk. Okay, that's a win. New dresser. Obviously, all the playground stuff is really cool. We saw this a little bit in the first trailer. It's like a completely modular playground set, so you could add all of these pieces separate and like make it as big or as small as you want it. It looks like the imaginary friends work exactly the same as they did in The Sims 3, where it's like a doll that sits on the floor that you can play with as a physical doll, or it can like pop up and become human size and let you talk to it. In The Sims 3, when you wanted it to go back into doll form, you like told it to go away. It seems like it's a little bit nicer in The Sims 4. I want to watch this animation again so I can see what it looked like when the thing spawned in. Okay, it's cute. It's cute. The kids are gonna have fun with this. This is actually a good example again of like some of the smaller playground sets. Like this one's kind of teeny tiny. This one's a little bit bigger. There's so many different heights to it all. I'm also seeing a new picnic table and some new little foldy chairs over here. This looks like a new roof texture. That's actually nice because the roof texture is like the same as what's on the playground equipment. I do like how the kids can climb up the slide or slide down it. I think that's really fun. That's a neat detail. Oh, there's a fish rug. There's like a chest. There's a lantern. Behind my face here, we have that retro video game console. I like how they're playing retro video games. That's a very cool detail. We're sitting on this kind of ottoman thing. I'm seeing a new wallpaper. It's very wooden, but it's not the same as the outdoor retreat wooden camp stuff. This feels very much like camp that you go to over the summer. Outdoor retreat feels very log cabin, and the stuff in outdoor retreat is so ugly. I just did a build this morning playing with it again, and I realized that I do not like outdoor retreat. So I was scared that the stuff would be very similar, but it really, like, none of this stuff is the same as outdoor retreat. It isn't even really the same style. It's kind of just a similar vibe, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing. These are like screen windows. I don't think we have very many windows with screens. There's a screen swatch of the greenhouse kit ones, but that's pretty neat. And there's some new curtains. This is them playing rock, paper, scissors. That's one of the new gameplay features also. Okay, so friends to the end, I assume means that like you can try and get the imaginary friend to stay forever. Imaginary boost, I'm not sure what to make of that. Say goodbye forever probably sends it away. And send back to imaginary land, I think that's the one where it turns into a little doll again. Which again is better than telling it to go away. Oh my god, they're so creepy! Look at its little grin! Here are all 4 of the imaginary friends. They have not shown me the other 3 big yet. I like how there's variation, and I like how they aren't as boring as the Sims 3 dolls. Like, it's kind of cool that there's all these different styles of them. I still just am not sure about them. Okay, so here's us playing with one of the little ones. They still haven't shown me any. Oh, see, that was me doing the imaginary boost. Go back. What do you think that means? They just clicked on it. This is us playing hide and seek. Oh, they did show me that one big. Have I seen its face yet? Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god. Somehow it's worse than the orange one. Oh! Okay, this is saying goodbye forever. I think it goes away. The kid looked sad. Honestly, I feel happy about that. I like the kid's hair and the kid's outfit though. That is really adorable. Like, look at how cute the little star cardigan is. Okay, this is us as a teen maybe. So it looks like there's not a teen-sized version of the imaginary friends. So that's kind of interesting. That's different than in The Sims 3. In The Sims 3, like the weird creature would grow with you and become teenage-sized. I think it has to become real to become teenage-sized. I am loving the decor inside of this room. All the wall art, the little table, some of the paper crafts. There's some neat build stuff, I think, that I've seen so far. This is what it looks like when they become real. I wonder if they all look like that. Like, if there's just 4 different human Sims underneath each of them and it's like the same outfit, or if the imaginary friends are all completely random, because a lot of times like with the costume characters in The Sims 4, and that's what this is, it's like a character inside of a costume. Even like Patchy the scarecrow is actually a human inside of a costume. Bonehilda is a human inside of a costume. The Patchy and the Bonehilda in your game will randomize, and so they'll look different in different saves. I don't know if I'm seeing movie magic to make this imaginary friend guy, or if you have that imaginary friend, he always looks like this. That's kind of the question I'm asking. Oh, is that a a stove? Look, there's like a pot on top of this fire pit. I wonder if you can cook real food there. Because you can like roast weenies, but it looks like they're eating food. Maybe they cooked a stew or something on top of the stove. If so, that's cool because it's a new kind of grill. In this, we can see some Sims kayaking a little bit more. Go back. It happens so quick. I'm excited about that. Back again. This looks like that Pop Flex skirt that's so famous right now, where it's like the shorts and then like the frilly little skirt on top of it that everybody made viral because Taylor Swift wore it one time. I do like the idea of that. Looks like kind of a plain t-shirt. This kid is catching butterflies. There's a town model, and you know I love a town model. There's one of those in Brindleton Bay too, and I really like it. So I'm glad to have another one of Gibby Point. We've got the geyser here. Here's an adult sim on a water slide going into the pool. We're using the diving board. This looks like one of the default retreat types. Also, here's some more footage of us using the free weights. That's one of the new items. And the spin bike. Yeah, this is a base game kitchen set again. There's no kitchen set in this pack. I think that's confirmed now because they would have used it. The blender is another new item. Okay, and then there's the 3 default retreats: Revive and Thrive, Love Highland, and Camp Gibby Gibby. They showed us a little bit more about how those retreats work, and I want to pause and like stare at the UI a bit more. So all of the retreats have a schedule, and you can custom set the schedule. If that works correctly, that is a really interesting way to get the Sims to do what you want them to do, especially if we can actually force them to sleep over and like stay at the lot. Everybody will eat breakfast at the same time. Everybody will have dinner at the same time. They'll socialize at the same time. So you can kind of direct them to do certain things at your event. And it doesn't have to be overnight, it seems like. You could have it just be during the day. So I wonder if you could even make like a fake preschool or a fake daycare, and you could have like nap time and snack time, and like maybe the kids could practice playing a game or something. Like you could probably try and make up a schedule for a lot of different things. Like you can really host any kind of event this way, and that is really intriguing to me. This one is like a romantic competition, so it's kind of giving The Bachelor a little bit. They're on little dates. I think that's so fun. I've tried to do that by playing pretend before, so I really am interested in the idea of there actually being a feature for it. This is a very cool fireplace. I like the furniture I'm seeing. This is them mixing and mingling in a romantic competition elimination. I want to play with that so bad. I'm so intrigued by that. This is us at Camp Gibby Gibby, like the kids camp. I like how we jumped off the dock just then into the water. Also, this lot is half water, half ground, kind of like some of those beach lots in Sulani. I am really excited about having another version of that kind of lot. It doesn't look anything like Sulani. This is very much giving lake to me, more so than Sulani with like tropical island beach. And I like that because sometimes you want to build like a lake cabin or a lake house or something, and you can do that here instead of having it to be in this like bright tropical sandy beach area. They called this one a bed and breakfast in the voiceover, so I'm really interested to see how that works. They called this one an evil villains lair or something, so you could host a retreat for villains, I guess. The imaginary friend is evil, confirmed. Okay, this is how the schedule works. Okay, so there's a few schedule presets. These must be the default ones that they come with, and you can obviously make your own custom, kind of like how Businesses and Hobbies works. There's a fitness retreat, an outdoor kids camp, a romantic competition, a cooking competition, a bed and breakfast. You can do a hotel. Okay, that is what I want to see. And I'm good with it being a bed and breakfast more than like a proper full-on hotel, because I think I can tell a story in a bed and breakfast. That's fine for me. There could be a creativity retreat. There could be a senior living community, and also a teen popularity contest. And again, those are just starting points. Like those are just like suggestions to you, sort of. You can make something fully custom if you want to. At least it seems like it. So if you select outdoor kids camp, this is the preset schedule. They have them sleep at midnight. They eat breakfast at 6 a.m. Oh my God. They do paper craft at 9. They eat lunch at noon. They do water activities at 3. They have the campfire at 6, and then they go to bed at 9 p.m. Okay. Well, I guess that means they're going to bed at 9, but like, because the day starts technically at midnight, they have that up here at the top. You can also create a role. There's a role library to choose from, but you can pick campers, a camp director, and a camp counselor. I wonder how that works with other things. Like, do you pick like a chef or something for some of the other lot types? Oh my God. They added even more. This one has creative skills, archery, cleaning. Wow. Then you can pick a venue for it. I like that you can set how long it is, and also if you want it to be recurring, because that's really cool. So it's like the kids go to camp every Saturday. I wonder if you can make boarding school this way, and you could send the kids off to a recurring weekly boarding school. Oh, these are the rules. So this is the full list. Activity shuffle, grind set, mindset, hardcore mode, house of grudges, love is in the air, no strings attached, renaissance studio, child skills elimination, cooking skills elimination, creative skills elimination, player choice elimination, popularity elimination, romantic elimination, and survival of the fittest elimination. I'm so interested in how these like elimination challenges will work. That feels like a very unexpected feature. I love how Camp Gibby Gibby looks. That's adorable. So this is them doing the grind set mindset. I assume that means they're working on like building skills. That kid fell asleep, so they got eliminated. This is a kid doing archery. I feel like we've only seen children do archery so far, at least I think. This is how the formative moments look. It actually almost looks kind of like the bucket list for adults, but instead it's for children. I actually thought it would be more similar to how the milestones work. So this is an interesting change, but it gives you like a challenge to work towards. And then when the sim completed it, she got a bonus trait. So when she won the archery contest, it said formative moments challenge complete. And then when she grew up, we have this bonus trait that says into archery as a kid, and as an adult we remain focused longer. So that's interesting. There's probably a bunch of formative moments related to the new skills, and I wonder if they've added in any cross-pack ones, like from other things. This is the world map. I gotta say, I'm kind of obsessed with the name Gibby Point. I think Gibby is just a very funny word. There are 3 neighborhoods and what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lots. That's a good size. Kind of like a town by the open water. It looks like this is kind of open ocean-y. It seems like only one of, oh no, this one is 2. There's 2 lots that are over the water, it looks like. This must be a custom venue. So there's custom venue, custom venue. There's a lounge up here behind my face. We've got a few houses. This looks like a playground. Maybe playground is a new lot type because there's like a swing set as the icon. Okay, so what we just saw was getaways. That's how you host almost like a vacation. It seems like getaways are. And you can do the getaways at a custom venue or maybe at another venue if you want to. This next part is about how you build custom venues. You can place one off the gallery or you can make a custom schedule. Oh my God. So you can have custom roles, have a baker, have an instructor, have staff. There's a role library to choose from, or you can make custom ones. And then when you set the activities, oh my God, go back. You can choose what the baker does. Holy cow. And you can have 20 sims total? 6 out of 20? I wish they had shown me more of that. I really want to be able to see more of how this works. It looks like the behavior list is very similar to businesses and hobbies, but it's like more scheduled. That's so interesting. I kind of love this jellyfish hat they're wearing. It's really funny. Yeah, this is all just base game stuff, except for the blender, obviously. So this is them doing some kind of cooking competition, and it sounds like you could have a getaway at the venue. So we made the venue can have a schedule, but you could have like a special separate getaway that's a competition, and that's like a timed competition event. I love reality TV. They showed me Great British Bake Off and Survivor in this, which are 2 of my favorite shows. This is them doing a little joke at Sulani, hosting like some kind of Survivor challenge. I have literally tried to pretend to play Survivor in The Sims before, so being able to have an actual challenge for it is really exciting to me. We got some new swimsuits over here, it looks like. Sim it and see. I think that's kind of a boring catchphrase. I want you to show me in the trailer. Okay, well this custom venue business is really exciting to me. I'm still a little bit concerned about the cast and build. Normally I'm super excited for cast and builds. I feel kind of wary about that still. All of the gameplay in this is really interesting, both because I like the idea of doing like kayaking and archery and all of that, but also because it seems like this custom venue stuff is going to be super usable in a lot of different ways. Businesses and Hobbies is one of my favorite packs of all time for that same reason, and this is customizable in the same way that Businesses and Hobbies is. They're very different. Like Businesses and Hobbies is about running a business. This is about like a custom venue vacation sort of thing. I guess it doesn't even have to be a vacation. Like it's just a custom venue. So it's more than your sim being a small business owner. This one's kind of like making any kind of custom community lot you want. Oh, so this is the same article as before, but I think they updated it to add more stuff based on the gameplay trailer. Okay, so they gave us some examples of the kind of getaways you might want to host if you have other packs. This is helpful. So if you have cats and dogs, you could have like a dog training event. You could have a corporate retreat. You could have an off-the-grid survival competition. You could do childcare. You could have a spa getaway. You could do a fitness boot camp. Oh, they didn't really update this very much as far as I can tell. It looks like most of, oh, here we go. Oh, we didn't have this map picture before. There's a 64 by 64 lot, 50 by 50, 30 by 20, 40 by 40. Another 64 by 64 down here. Hang on, I'll turn my face cam off. 30 by 20, 40 by 30, 40 by 30. There's a 20 by 20. Wow, so there's a really good range of different lot sizes. Over here, this is Crystal Valley. Once a bustling gold mining community, Crystal Valley earned its name after an unusual occurrence took place overnight. The Scoops gold mine dried up, only to be replaced by crystals. Now you can visit and pan for crystals or stop by the Electric Lagoon for a neon jellyfish swim, accompanied by a glowworm backdrop. Visitors may want to keep their eye out for a unique bird too. Check out the Stop and Know Center to learn more about this area. Festivals, Sunrise and Sunset Festival. At Jellyfish Junction, it's known for its unique artistic vibe, attracting not only creatives, but also kayakers and tourists eager to explore. Visit with Toshi, our storyteller, to learn more about Gibby Point Adventure Quests. Adventure Quests, okay. Check out Fletcher's Point and the Lonely Lighthouse, a previous Plumbird hotspot. Okay, if there's a lighthouse that you can check out, you can probably woohoo in it. Because there's a lighthouse in Brindleton Bay and you can woohoo in that one, so I bet they pulled it into this. It's named for arrow fletching, and from Underlight Bay to the This or That shop, there's something new to discover in Jellyfish Junction. They have a fitness fest and also a glow and flow festival that happen here. I wonder if the shop is like one of those little rabbit hole things, so they've been doing a couple more of those lately. And up here in Wanderwood Wilds, life sure is a blast, literally. Hothead Rock geyser may be the main draw to the area, but there's more in these woods than meets the eye. Sims can enjoy the great outdoors near campfires, kayak in the open water, and fish to unwind. You can visit the old Firewatch Tower. Wait, you can actually visit the Firewatch Tower? Perhaps to offer your gratitude to the one who keeps watch, and you can check in with the butterfly conservationist here. They also have a Round the Fire festival. So there's 2 areas with open water in this world. There's festivals in every neighborhood. Seems like there's a lot going on in the environment. Also, there's only 1 empty lot, and that is by far my preference. I don't like when there's empty lots in worlds. I think it makes the place seem very empty. So there is still a starting point for you to build on, but it's not like half the world is missing stuff. And granted, this 64 by 64 is kind of empty too. It just doesn't look empty because it's got trees on it. I think that's really good. So far, I am very pleased with this world. Okay, well, I think that's everything new then, at least based on what they've shared so far. I'm sorry that I'm still being so annoying about the imaginary friends. I don't know about those guys still. I'm really trying to accept them. It's taken me some time. There were no tears shed about them today, so I guess that's an improvement. I'm really curious to hear if your thoughts have changed on the pack at all now having seen the gameplay trailer. I'm gonna link my video on the first trailer down below too in case you wanted to go back and watch that. Personally, for me, I'm feeling a lot better. I feel like this answered a lot of the questions that I had about how the getaway system and the scheduling is gonna work. I'm really intrigued by that whole new system and the UI and like all of the detail that you can select down to having custom roles. Like that's just that's another level of customization for the venues that we haven't really ever had before. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun building with these. Like this is gonna be really fun for me to use. I don't have early access yet, but I will be getting early access very, very soon. I won't be able to share any of those videos until closer to the end of the month, but if you're interested in seeing more about Adventure Awaits, make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. The second I'm allowed to post, I'll have a full review up for you. I'll make full playthroughs, I'll do builds. Like I'm gonna have a lot of content on this pack coming for you in the next month or so. Also, since I'm getting early access soon, now is a good time for you to leave any questions down below. If there's stuff that you want me to for sure cover in the playthrough, if there's maybe builds that you want me to try out. Today I'm starting to plan all the content I'm gonna make once I get that early access, so that kind of stuff's gonna be really helpful. I've got my own ideas, but sometimes you have better ideas than me, so if you've got any, let me know. I think I'm feeling some relief now as well. I don't know if you're feeling that way also, but I guess I was just kind of scared still from the first trailer, and now I don't feel scared. I'm feeling like excited and relieved that it is sort of what I was hoping it would be. That bed and breakfast option has got me really excited. But anyway, I think on that note, I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. Okay, now having seen 2 of the imaginary friends, I do not like either of them. So I'm kind of scared about what the other 2 are gonna look like when they're big. I wish that I liked them more. I really did. I just can't do it. I can't do it.